So one of the very first things I did when I realized how much stuff was in my food, and I mean, you know, the processed foods and all the different ingredients that you can't even pronounce that are in it, lots of corn syrup, lots of soy, all the genetically modified products that are in our foods. Once I realized how much was really in my food, I just started dumping it. I just took a trash can and just started throwing it all out, and it was the most freeing thing I've ever done. A little hard because you think, oh, I want to donate this, but you know what? It's bad stuff. I don't want to donate bad stuff to people. If anything, I'll give away now some really good healthy food if I ever have extra. Anyway, I wanted to show you what my cabinets look like now. I wish I could show you a before I've lost the 50 pounds, what was in my cabinets, but I can show you now, and it's good stuff. Watch. First, we'll go to the cabinets. In here, I use very little canned goods. I do have some canned goods, but very little. What I do have, I try to get organic as much as I can. There are some things that are just really hard to find in organic. I do have, you'll see garbanzo beans and red beans, even though the paleo diet says not to eat those things. Sometimes it's nice to make a hummus or something like that. I don't do it very often, but once in a while, I figure it's okay. I also have some pesto that I have homemade. I made some pesto because one of the other things I did do after a couple of months of learning about food, I started an organic garden. And so one of the best things that you can do is plant basil, cilantro, and green onion, because I use a ton of that and I never have to go buy it. I just go right out to the garden, and that's what the pesto is made out of. There's my organic baking cocoa. Has no sugar added to it. I sweeten it with banana and almond milk, frozen banana, and make a delicious chocolate shake with that. We love that. My husband is a big fan, and he was a huge ice cream eater, so that helps him get through his sweet treat needs. I also have some spaghetti sauce there, and it's also organic. And down below, we get a little lower here, and you can see some things I don't have in organic yet. I'm still learning. There's the Bragg's vinegar. The apple cider vinegar is supposed to be very good for you. Organic honey also is one of the is the only sugar pretty much that I use aside from fruit. Here I've jarred some dehydrated sweet potatoes. Right here I use them as chips, and I also have right here, this is eggplant, which I love the most. I put that on a big plate and I smother it with salsa and cilantro and bell pepper and onion, and it's fabulous. Very, very, very good. So down below I also have some more apple cider vinegar, although the Bragg's I hear is really the better one to use, but I didn't learn that till after I'd already bought a gallon of this. It's a learning process. You'll get there, so don't worry. As you learn more, you have to start dumping stuff you thought was good. Anyway, right here is the virgin coconut oil. I bought it in bulk online through Amazon.com. It's fabulous. I use it for all my baking and whenever anything calls for oil in a lot of recipes. So I'm going to go over here. Here you see my compost pile. There's lots of stuff for composting for the garden. Left over from my juicer. Now sometimes I make muffins out of my juicer pulp, and then sometimes I leave it for the worm farm, which I have a little worm farm, or for the organic garden. But always good to have something to put all that stuff in. Okay, so here is my refrigerator, and up on top, this is a whole different world too. You're not going to see a whole lot of packaging. It's mostly all fresh or leftovers, because I do have some leftovers. Up on top, to the right, you'll see the different nuts I have available. There is cashews, walnuts, almonds, and then to the left, you'll see a little jar of some homemade barbecue sauce I made, and some lettuce things. And this is all my stuff for juicing. I've got the carrots, and I've got kale, and beets, which are fabulous. I juice all that up, along with some cucumber and an apple and an orange. It's great to have applesauce on board. Salsa is a best friend. I love salsa. Even better to home make it so you can control the amount of salt that's in the salsa. Check the ingredients. Make sure they don't have any corn syrup or any additives other than just natural foods in your ingredient list. Here is bell pepper. I do a lot of that, and a lot of jalapeno too because we like it spicy. And tomatoes, which I use a lot of tomatoes because often I make my own sauce. And it's really good. And then, of course, some farmers market strawberries and some wonderful free-range organic or cage-free brown eggs. Here's the cucumbers also for the juicer and some leftovers. I made some flatbread that I use to make what I call my flatbread pizza. It's made with almond flour and some eggs. And then you just cook it on the skillet, and then I smother it with my spaghetti sauce and add basil and onion and bell pepper and all kinds of good stuff. It's wonderful. So also in here, more apples and oranges for the juicer pretty much, or if I want a snack, I always leave an orange or an apple in my purse to have available. Oops. Sauce is in the way of this. Okay, and then we've got the freezer. Here's the freezer, and to the left I freeze nuts so that they don't go bad, and also my almond meal and almond flour. I use a lot of that. I don't eat wheat. I am gluten-free, so I am dairy-free, gluten-free, and sugar-free. So, but trust me, there's still a million things you can eat, and it's really, really good. Wait, just your taste buds aren't going to believe how good real food really tastes. Okay, and here is every morning I come in here. And these are my muffins, and I freeze them because there's only 2 of us eating them, so they'll go bad because they are such fresh fruit. And those are completely made of the pulp left over from juicing, and they're fabulous. And you just mix that with some egg and some almond flour and some seeds, raisins, and all that good stuff, or cranberries, although I'm not using a lot of cranberries anymore because I'm so mad because I just found out that cranberries have sugar in them. Cranberry, sugar, and sunflower oil. I didn't realize with all this ingredient reading that I've been doing, I totally missed the cranberries. I just assumed they were dried cranberries. Anyway, so now I gotta search out that one. So I'm probably not going to eat those. I may just have to throw them out. Raisins are okay. They seem to be okay. Not any extra sugar added. I do like dates. They're great for a sweet treat. And then I have frozen bananas, and those are a really extra sweet treat. That's what I was saying earlier when I mix it with the cocoa, organic cocoa, and some almond milk, and it makes our shakes. And then here is some nitrate-free all-natural bacon. And so we love that too on special occasions. Now the sweet treats I've been talking about, though, we don't eat every day. Really our main focus is vegetables. Eating lots of vegetables and as much as we want. I don't calorie count. I just eat when I'm hungry, and it's fabulous. All right. Now go clean out your fridge. Have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.